Of course.
What we're going to read up to in the Manzoomah.
So we start. Okay, boys. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadihi alladhina istafa amma ba'd. So from today we are starting 2 lessons every Friday. The usual fiqh book for 40 minutes, that will be the second. And we are starting the MOTOON Talib Ilm. I already started this long ago. So we finished the level 1, we finished the level 2. So we are starting level 3. Okay, level 3 MOTOON Talib Ilm has four booklets inside. The Manzoomah that we are starting, once we finish, we'll take another one. And yes, and so on and so forth. We'll try to continue. Because the fiqh book is lengthy one, so I'm expecting that by the time we'll finish this fiqh, we'll be able to cover the 4 books of the MOTOON Talib Ilm level 3, inshallah. Okay, so we'll start with the first book of the MOTOON Talib Ilm level 3, which is Manzoomah to Abi Ishaq al-Albiri. Okay, Abu Ishaq al-Albiri, the author of this Manzoomah. Manzoomah means poetry. Okay, poetry of Abu Ishaq al-Albiri. Not many things are known about this, about the poet. What we know that he was from Undulus, Gharnata, and passed away in 460 or 459 or so. And he was known for his ilm and for his adab and for his righteousness and for his poetry. And most of his books are in form of poetry. It looks like he was meaning expert in share and shairi, we say. And there's another poetry of him in which he has encouraged his people to go against the wazir. One of the king at that time in Gharnata, he employed a Jew as his wazir. Okay, at that time, yes, Muslims were not we are talking in about 5th century or so. The problems among the Muslims started. So much so that sometimes they would seek help from the Christians and Jews against their own brethren in order to take control and seize control.
5th century Hijrah.
5th century from the Hijrah, yes. He passed away 459 or 460. Okay, so yes, so he stood against the issue. Then the king did not like his objection also, so he expelled him from Gharnata. He expelled the Abu Ishaq al-Albiri, we're talking about the author. He expelled him from Gharnata. But again, he wasn't quiet. He wrote a poetry encouraging people to take stand against this king and against his action. And that's what happened. He managed to encourage people, and the issue was sorted out. Okay, so this is one of his poetry, and I have seen another one in which he was doing tawbah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, asking his forgiveness and so forth. And that poetry is also very effective, very impressive, very effective. Okay, here this one, the Manzoomah Abu Ishaq al-Albiri that we are taking. So he's addressing Abu Bakr, meaning he's giving nasiha to someone called Abu Bakr. Most of the scholars of the opinion that Abu Bakr is his son, so he's advising his son. Most of the scholars of the opinion that in this poetry Abu Ishaq is addressing, he's calling Abu Bakr his name in somewhere. A number of times I think he said Abu Bakr. So he's giving advice for him, and it is advice for every believer as well. It is a wasiyah or nasiyah to every one of us. But who was this Abu Bakr? Most of the scholars have the opinion that it was his son. So you find many fathers, yes, giving formal advice to their children as well, sometimes writing book and sometimes writing letters or so and so forth. Okay, you find many examples. For example, the famous poet Allama Iqbal, yes, in some of his poetry he addresses his son, and many other scholars as well, time to time. Okay, however, Abdul Razzaq al-Badr, he is of the opinion, maybe his opinion looks like to be more strongest one or more valid. he says this is not a wasiha or nasiha to his son Abu Bakr. Rather, Abu Bakr was his contemporary, his classmate. Okay, Abu Bakr was someone who he knew from the childhood, maybe his contemporary classmate or so. And there was a friendship between them. Then the Abu Bakr somehow started criticizing and saying bad things about. Yes, sometimes what happens when there can be some rivalry between contemporary people. Like one scholar, other scholar at the same time from the same area. So sometimes this rivalry develops. So he started criticizing Abu Ishaq al-Albiri. In response to the criticism, he compiled his poetry and advised him. And you can see that in his advice he wasn't harsh. Rather, he was very polite. He said, look, what you mentioned, the faults about me, that I am this and that, what you have said is far less than what really the shortcomings I have. Because I know myself far better than you, what you know about me. So he didn't get upset. He wasn't upset. Generally speaking, people get upset and say, look, you're slandering. You yourself is this, not me. You yourself is this. That's how we try to respond. And somewhere in further, I think he said that what you have said is true, and maybe far less than the shortcomings and the uyub that I have, because I know better of myself than you. And obviously, may Allah forgive. So that's how people used to respond. And this reminds me, okay, so this is the correct opinion. This is the correct opinion, that he was his classmate or so who turned against him. Then he gave him advice that, look, you used to be a good person learning, but now you have, it looks like deviated from the path of seeking knowledge. Come back again to the path of students of knowledge and scholars and so on and so forth. And this reminds me of the akhlaq of Zainul Abidin. Okay, Zainul Abidin, the son of Hussein, Ali Zainul Abidin.
Ali bin Hassan.
Okay, Ali Zainul Abidin. He was very righteous. Among the Ahlul Bayt, after the Hassan and Hussein, scholars regard him the best of all Ahlul Bayt, the family members of Prophet ﷺ, with the exclusion of obviously Hassan and Hussein, because they were companions and direct grandchildren of Prophet ﷺ, with the exception of them. So what happened, Ali Zainul Abidin, one day he was teaching, and he was known for his knowledge, he was known for his piety, he was known for his zuhd, Ali Zainul Abidin. And yes, it reminds me of another story. Okay, so let's not get carried away from this main topic. So Ali Zainul Abidin was teaching one day, and his cousin, the son of Hassan, he is the son of Hussein and son of Hassan. I think his name was also Hassan as well, Hassan ibn Hassan. Okay, that was customary at that time previously. People used to have the same name, Muhammad ibn Muhammad and so on and so forth. So he came and he started slandering Zainul Abidin, meaning his paternal uncle's son, who was older than his father. His son came and started slandering, saying, look, you give impression that you are taqi, you give impression that you are this, you are not, I know your reality. And all of them were slandering, because he was angry, don't know something, sometime between cousins, because of some property, or we don't know what the issue was. So he was upset and started slandering. And Ali Zainul Abidin, the son of Hussein, he was quiet, he didn't say anything. Neither he gestured to his students to take revenge from him. Students were waiting. Students were waiting, at least gestured to sort this person out. They would have done so, but he didn't. And when he got tired of speaking and shouting and so, he left. He left. And look at the akhlaq of Ali Zainul Abidin. After he finished the lesson in the evening, he went to the door of his cousin, knocking the door, saying, Yabna Akhi, saying, Yabna Ammi, meaning my son of my uncle. What you said about me, if you are truthful, then may Allah forgive me and rectify. And if it is otherwise, then may Allah forgive you. If it is otherwise, meaning if you are lying, or if he used the word polite, if it is otherwise, then may Allah forgive. And he said Assalamu alaikum and was leaving. And his cousin, who was angry early in the morning and slandering, abusing, he got emotional. He realized his mistake. And the good akhlaq impressed him, so he left the door and rushing, and yes, he hugged him, he held him from the behind. He said, forgive me, I was absolutely wrong in what I have said. And don't hold me responsible in front of Allah. He said, I already forgave you. Yes, so see the idfa billati hiya ahsan. فَإِذَا الَّذِي بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَهُ عَدَاوَةٌ كَأَنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ حَمِيمٌ. That's what we've been told. If someone does wrong to you, I mean, it is easier said than done. It is easier, far easier than what we've been told, that return the bad with something good. Someone done bad to you, in return you do something good to him, and the animosity will disappear. Okay, so that's similar something. His reaction is something very similar. He didn't get upset, rather he was polite and he addressed him, he gave him nasiha, and this nasiha is for him and for every one of us. Okay, another thing, very important point we can learn from here, that see what the other guy Abu Bakr said, no one knows what he said. Okay, no one knows what he really said and in which book he said or where he said. But his nasiha, his response back to his friend, because based upon ikhlas, based upon honesty, and based upon nasiha, we find that remain. And until now people are taking benefit and reading, and because of its importance, it has been included into the MOTOON course or curriculum. Okay, so the lesson we learned that what is based upon ikhlas and honesty, and whatever is true, it will remain. And the things that is not based upon these things will disappear. No one knows who the Abu Bakr was. Some people say his son, some people say his classmate, and so on and so forth. And what did he say is not also recorded. Okay, so compare the both people. Everyone knows about Abu Ishaq Albiri, meaning, yes, there are some books that mention his biography. I wasn't able to get hold of those books also. I tried in Maktaba Shamil somewhere. I find very little about him, but yes, there is a book about Ulama al-Maghrib. So his biography is there. Maghrib, when we say Maghrib, it includes Granada. What do you call for Granada? Granada. So, yes, these people have the tendency to change the name. Granada to Granada or something. Andalus, what they call for Andalus?
Andalus, right?
Andalus. Jabal Tariq, Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
Yeah.
See? And the names of the prophets as well. Okay, so let's start. So it is, what we say? It is nasiha for Abu Bakr and nasiha for every one of us. Okay, let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
بسم الله جزاك الله. تفت فؤادك الأيام فتى وتنحت جسمك الساعة نحتا وتدعوك المنون دعاء صدق ألا يا صاحي أنت أريد أنت أراك تحب عرسا ذات غدر أبت طلاقها الأكياس بتا تنام الدهر ويحك في غطيط بها حتى إذا مت انتبهت فكم ذا أنت مخدوع وحتى متى لا ترعوي عنها وحتى.
Okay, let's take these 5 lines. So he's saying تفت فؤادك الأيام فتى. Okay, فت يفت means يقلل, قلل يقلل, or أضعف يضعف, means to make weaker, to make something weak. تفت فؤادك الأيام فتى. I mean, the days that is passing by, they make your heart and your body and your strength weaker. Okay, the more older you are getting, you are getting weaker. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran that He creates human being min dhafin, meaning when He is created, He is weak. And then He achieves the adulthood and the strength. And what happens thereafter? وَمِن بَعْدِ قُوَّةٍ ضَعْفًا وَشَيْبًا. And after the men or someone reaches to the peak, the decline starts. So until the 30 it is peak. Okay, the sense gets strong and strong. After 30 to 40, they say they remain stable. Okay, and after 40, the decline starts. So that's what he's saying. Tafuttu fadakal ayyam fatta. Meaning the days are passing, you're getting older, every one of us is getting older, and we are getting weaker. Not only the physical weakness, the heart and the aspiration and the, what we say, everything. When you are young, yes, you have planning, I will do this and will do that, and you may be able to accomplish them. But once you are a bit older, 40 or beyond, yes, it's true. I knew there was a person, Pastor, may Allah forgive him and all those who, from India, and living on his own. And he used to invite me, but he never took me to his home. He said, my home is not in a good condition. Why? Yes, some books, something, newspaper, shopping, and because he was living on his own, so some people said that if you enter his room or home, you would find like you are in a museum or so. This thing, that thing, this thing, and not being able to sort them out. Not being able to sort them out. I did offer him that I will come and help you get rid of things also. Meaning he was living on his own, and yes, because he was a little bit older, so he would say, I will do this, I will do that, okay, give me a week and we'll go India after. So, and those things didn't happen, passed away. So when you're older, yes, you want to do something but you're not able to. Fuad is hard. Inna sama wal basara wal fuada kullu ulaika kana anhu masula. So he's saying not only physical weakness, you will incur, you will experience the weakness in your heart, in your mind, in your goals, in your aspiration, and everything. Okay, watanihitu jismakas sa'atu nata. Okay, and these sa'at mean the time or the hours that are passing. What they will do? Tanhitu jismaka as-sa'atu nata. Mean these hours that are passing by, they are weakening your body as well. Nahata yanhitu. Kanu yanhituna min al-jibali buyuta. What yanhituna means? Okay, when you, for let's say there's something, and you reduce and make some, for example, when you want to make something from a piece of wood, what do? Okay, yes, you take something from here, something there, and you make a carve. Yes, yanhituna min al-jibali buyuta, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about the people of other thing. So that's what that is the word nahata yanhitu. Meaning the hours that are passing, they were reducing you. And that's what Hasan Basri said, rahimullah. He said, innaka anta ayyam. Ya ibn Adam innaka anta ayyam. Meaning, Ibn Adam, you are made of few days. Okay, if some days have passed, some of you has gone. Because we come to live in a given time, so the more older we get, yeah, the more closer you're getting to your destination and you're losing yourself. That's what he's saying. I mean, what he's trying to say that, look, we are getting older and we are getting weaker, so take benefit of your time and of your age and your health before you're not able to do anything. So there's no point messing around anymore. Okay, وَتَدْعُوكَ الْمَنُونُ وَدُعَاءَ صِدْقٍ. He's saying, look, the death, manun is the plural of maniya, means death. The death is calling you. Dua sidqin, meaning is truly after you. And not after him, after everyone. I mean, he is addressing his friend, but as I said, it is wasiyah for everyone. Tad'uka al-manun wa du'a sidqin, meaning manun and death is after each one of us, calling truly and properly. Ala ya sahin anta uridu anta. The death is saying, look, ya sahi. Sahi is the short form of sahibi. Ala ya sahibi anta uridu anta. Meaning death is saying, or the Malakul Maut is saying, oh my companion, I am after you, I want you. Okay. So what happens sometimes? Not sometimes you see many people, subhanallah, unaware of the death, doing business, busy with this, busy with that, and all of a sudden, yesterday they were with us, for example, and within hours or something happens, heart attack and this and that and that. It looks like they haven't, no one thought about it. No one thought about it. Many times you find this. I mean, some people pass away after being gradually ill and sick, and people know that. And some people are normal, walking, eating, drinking, doing normal things, and yes, unaware of the faith. I came here in 1997, and there was at that time I was in my maybe late 30s or so, let's say. There was a brother, Yusuf, okay, may Allah forgive him, from India. He used to learn Arabic one-to-one from me, and was a good brother, may Allah forgive him. That's what we think about him. Okay, until now I remember, it was Tuesday, he would come after Maghrib or Isha, after Isha, and would take an Arabic lesson from me. Look what happened. So I think it was a winter season. 7:30 we used to pray Isha. 8 o'clock, 8:30, Mrs. gives me a call saying, he didn't come back. Did he came to you directly from the work? I said, no, he didn't come today. He didn't come today. So he was asking me, wondering whether he came after the work directly, was later to the mosque to lesson. So I said, no, he didn't come. What happened? And all I could say is, don't worry, he might have gone to some his friend or something, don't worry. Another half an hour, 20 minutes, another phone, and nothing. No one knew what happened. And 11 o'clock, something, police knocking the door, and he had an accident, so passed away. He was in 30s. He was in his 30s. Nothing, no one thought about anything of this nature is going to happen. And how many children he had at that time? Maybe 3. And his wife was Halima. Halima means someone who is forbearing and patient, and she was such. She was such. Okay, so that's what he's saying. Taduk al-manun du'a sidqin, meaning death is after you, or Malik al-Maut is calling you, and he's saying, Ya sahibi, oh my colleague or friend, I'm after you. Uridu anta. Meaning, yes, once it gets closer, that's what happens. If I'm not wrong, yes, there are some narrations that say that Malik al-Maut is amazed by some people who are doing business and busy, unaware the voice ahead of a week or a couple of weeks, a month or so. Okay, let's move ahead. Oh, araka tuhibbu irsan zata khidrin. Okay, irsan means bride. Arus, irs. Okay, arus is bride. So he's saying, araka tuhibbu, I find you, you love a bride, zata ghadrin, that is going to deceive. Okay, so here he didn't mean a girl or bride in that sense, wife. He means irsan zata khidrin. He's referring to the dunya. The dunya is like a bride who will deceive. Okay, it will deceive every single one of us. It has already deceived what we say generation before us. So it is not faithful with any. That's what he's saying. Araka tuhibbu irsan zata khidrin. I see that you love the bride of the dunya that is going to cheat and deceive each one. Abatta talaqaha al-akyasu batta. Okay, abatta yubittu means to conclude something, but or bit means to conclude. That's why we say talaq batta. Talaq batta means when you have given the 3 talaq, there is no way to return. So he's saying abatta talaqaha al-akyas. Akyas is the plural of kayyis. What kayyis means? Yes, Sheikh.
The key.
Al-Kayyis.
The key.
Okay, Ahsan. Al-Kayyisu man dana nafsahu, the famous hadith. Al-Kayyisu man dana nafsahu wa amila lima ba'da al-maut. Okay, the hadith has got a little bit weakness, but very famous. So he's saying, abatta talaqala akyasu batta, meaning the clever people have divorced this dunya completely. There's no return. Meaning the foolish people Yes, they have relationship with the dunya in the sense that they are after or chasing or so. As for the sensible people, sensible believers, they have divorces. Divorce it completely, meaning they are not going to reconcile or go back. Okay, something similar we know about Ali ibn Abi Talib. Ali ibn Abi Talib, when someone came, when he was Khalifa, and his munshi or whatever you call secretary, someone came and said, okay, come on, the Baitul Mal is full with dinar or dirham. He said, okay, I'm coming. Then he distributed all among the people, and he did not take any. And he said, Ghurri ghairi, deceive some other, not me. I have divorced you 3. I have given you 3 talaq. So I'm not going to be deceived by you or dunya. So that's what saying, abatta talaq al akiyas watta. Mean the clever people have. Okay, tanamu dahra wayhaka fi ghatidin. So he's addressing his friend, he's saying, tanamu dahra wayhaka fi ghatidin. Meaning you're sleeping. Dahr means all time or long time. Let's say, tanamu dahra wayhaka fi ghatidin. Meaning you're sleeping for long time. What it means, you're sleeping. No one can sleep for good. Okay, the word sleep is used for literal sleep, and it is used when you are not paying attention. You say, I was sleeping at that time, I wasn't aware. Is it clear now? We say, I was sleeping, I was ignorant. Okay, so he's saying you are being ignorant or you're sleeping fi ghatitin, in a deep sleep. Ghatit means when you start snoring. When the sleep is deep one, then the snoring starts, especially the strong ones, the extreme level of snoring. Okay, so that's what he's saying, that look, you're sleeping, wayhaka, wake up, you're in a deep sleep. Okay, hatta idha mittanta, you're deep sleep, you're ignorant. When you're going to die, you'll become alert. But at that time of alertness is not going to benefit. Everyone will regret and will become alert at the time of death or after. And they regret and they ask for more time, but that is not going to benefit anyone. Especially disbelieving people and those who did not worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or didn't fulfill their responsibility, they will beg at the time to be given respite and to live a little bit more so they can do tawbah and spend the money in charity, but it is not going to happen. وَلَنْ يُؤَخِّرَ اللَّهُ نَفْسًا إِذَا جَاءَ أَجَلُهَا وَاللَّهُ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ. Okay, فَكَمْ ذَا أَنْتَ مَخْدُوءٍ وَحَتَّى مَتَى لَا تَرَوِي عَنَهَا وَحَتَّى. Okay, 35. فَكَمْ ذَا أَنْتَ مَخْدُوءٍ وَحَتَّى. Meaning, what makhdu means? Makhdu. Khida means makra. Okay, makhdu is someone who has been deceived. فَكَمْ ذَا أَنْتَ مَخْدُوءٍ, meaning until when you, yes, you will remain deceived. Until when? فَكَمْ, meaning how much, or until when, or how much you are going to remain deceived. حَتَّى مَتَى, meaning until when. لَا تَرَوِي عَنْهَا وَحَتَّى, meaning why you not coming back? Why you not waking up? Okay? مَتَى لَا تَرَوِي عَنْهَا وَحَتَّى, meaning until when you are going to remain as deceived and not being alert. Okay, irawa yarawi means to come back, leave the path of what we call it, ignorance. It's not ignorance, it's deliberately ghafla, heedlessness. Okay, so let's move a little bit ahead, take few lines before we stop. Yes. أبا بكر.
بسم الله. أبا بكر دعوتك لو أجبت إلى ما فيه حظك إن عقلت إلى علم تكون به إماما مطاعا إن نهيت وإن أمرت ويجلو ما بعينك من غشاها ويهديك السبيل إذا ضللت.
Okay, let's carry on. Abu Bakr. So now he mentioned the name of the person. So he's addressing him. He's saying, Abu Bakr, da'utuka law ajabta. I have invited you, and law ajabta, and wish that you accept my invitation. Meaning I'm calling you to do something good and become a better person. I hope that you will respond in a positive way. إلى ما فيه حظك إن أقلت, meaning I'm calling you to something. What haz means?
Nasib portion.
Nasib portion. Okay, so Abu Bakr da'awtuka ila ma fi hadduka, meaning I'm calling to something that benefits you. In aqalta, if you only understand. Meaning what I'm calling to you is something beneficial. If you only ponder and respond in a positive way, that will be good for you. Okay, so what he's calling, he's saying ila ilmin, I'm calling you to seek knowledge. Come on, leave the what we say, worldly stuff or playing or wasting time. Ila ilmin, I'm calling you to knowledge. Takunu bihi imam, with the knowledge you will become imam. What imam means? Not necessarily the one who is leading prayer. Imam means you will become imam, leader, in the sense that people will turn to you, seek fatwa, knowledge from you. Muta'an, you will become imam and you will become muta'. What muta' means? Okay, muti means the one who follows or obeys. Muta', the one who is being obeyed. You will become obeyed. People will obey you. In nahaita wa in amarta, when you ask them to do something or when you forbid something. Because now you have become alim, you have become an imam, and you are giving fatwa, you are guiding people, you are saying this is halal, this is haram. People will listen to you. Yes, Abdul Rahman. Alaikum salam. Okay, takunu bihi imam. With the knowledge you become imam. And that has been mentioned in the Quran as well. Where in Surah Sajda, what it says, وَجَعَلْنَا مِنْهُمْ أَئِمَّةً يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا. Meaning when you started guiding people according to the amr or matter or according to the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will become imam. يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا لَمَّا صَبْرُوا وَكَانُوا بِآيَاتِنَا يُوقِنُونَ. Okay?
شيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية بالصبر واليقين
بالصبر واليقين تنال إمامة الدين. That's what I mentioned. وَجَعَلْنَا مِنْهُمْ أَئِمَّةً يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا لَمَّا صَبَرُوا وَكَانُوا بِآيَاتِنَا يُوقِنُونَ. So that is sabr and yaqeen, and before that يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا, that is referring to the knowledge. Meaning you're guiding people according to the amr of Allah, and you only do so if you have knowledge. Okay, so ila ilmi, I'm calling you to the path of knowledge. You will become an imam, a leader, and you will be obeyed when you say something, forbid something, or command something. وَيَجْلُوا مَا بِعَيْنِكَ مِنْ غِشَاءٍ. Okay, and yes, what do you say? غِشَاوَةٍ وَلَأَبْصَارِهِمْ غِشَاوَةٍ, covering. Okay, sometimes this is a metaphoric. We say, oh, yes, he is not able to see. There is covering over his eyes, meaning he is not able to recognize the truth or see the truth. We don't necessarily mean that yes, he has a barrier or physical cover. So that's what here he means. He says, يَجْلُو مَا بِعَيْنِكَ مِنْ غِشَاءٍ. This knowledge will remove any covering that a person may have against his sight or so. Okay, the covering is not physical. The covering that what we say prevents a person recognizing the truth. وَيَهْدِيكَ السَّبِيلَ إِذَا ضَلَلْتَ. This knowledge will guide you to the right path whenever you are about to deviate. It is the knowledge that will keep you on the right path whenever you are about to go left and right or deviate. ضَلَلْتَ. Okay, وَتَحْمِلُ مِنْهُ فِي نَادِيكَ تَاجًا وَيَكُونُ الْجِمَالَ إِذَا اقْتَرَبْتَ. And he's saying once you got the knowledge, تَحْمِلُ مِنْهُ فِي نَادِيكَ تَاجًا. Meaning what happens? This تَحْمِلُ مِنْهُ فِي نَادِيكَ تَاجًا. Meaning this ilm will act as a crown for you in your gatherings. Meaning you will be known and you will be recognized and people will turn to you as you are the king having a, what do you say, crown, taj, over your head. وَيَكْسُوكَ الْجَمَالَ إِذَا اقْتَرَبْتَ. And he's saying that this knowledge will bring beauty to you, even though, let's say, your clothes are humble and little. The physical clothes that you are having on, even though let's say they are humble or so, but the knowledge that you have will bring you the respect and beauty. Okay, لَيْسَ الْجَمَالُ بِأَثْوَابٍ تُزَيِّنُنَا إِنَّ الْجَمَالَ جَمَالُ الْإِلْمِ وَالْأَدَبِ. Okay, the beauty is not the clothes that brings us to us. The real beauty is the beauty of the akhlaq and ilm. Innal jamala jamal al ilmi wal adabi. Okay, so that's what he's saying. So how many we finished? 9. Let's make 10. ينالك نفعه ما دمت حيا. So he's saying, look, the benefit of knowledge you will get throughout your life. ويبقى ذكره لك إن ذهبت. And you get the reward after you have passed away. See, the benefit of knowledge you will seek, reap through your, when you are still alive, you benefit people, people show respect to you, and after you have died, still people will remember and they seek benefit from your knowledge, you are rewarded. As Prophet ﷺ said, when a person passes away, his days come to end, illa min thalas, except for 3, ilmun yuntafau bihi. Okay? There are many people who are still remembered because of their knowledge, as if they are alive among us. Every day we say, Akhraj al-Bukhari, Akhraj al-Muslim, Qala Shaykh al-Islam Taymiyyah, and so on and so forth. And many living people, you don't know about them. Many people gone in their grave, but still they are alive among us. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, and all those great scholars. And many people living, no one knows about them, because they haven't done anything good for themselves or the Muslim community. Okay, so these 10, Tilka Ashratun Kamila,